Billionaire Black and JHood do a sit down during the Capone interview. Oh man. So things look like they're about to get a little shaky up in the room with JHood and Billy. And I'm gonna be honest, I think JHood will put the beats on Billionaire Black, especially with Billy still recovering from not being able to walk. I'm not even sure if he's completely off his wheelchair. I don't think he is. They might just be sitting his ass on that couch and got the wheelchair hiding somewhere so he could look like he okay, right? Who knows? I'm not sure. I haven't kept up with that part. So they having to sit down. I think that's good for the culture, I think that's good for the kids to see that you could overcome some things, you know what I mean? Especially like a lot of people may think that JHood don't mean nothing coming from Oblock, but he was there. He was there. He was outside. He might not be one of the highest profiles coming out of Oblock, but he was out there, right? Now, Billionaire Black, he was definitely one of the ones coming out the other side from 63rd and the Fbg side, right? Early in the drill scene or whatnot. So this is kind of like an okay look, right? It's not some of the big faces that people are expecting to see, but it's a start. Now, JHood brings up one of the stories on how they saw each other one day during Tooka's funeral. And the funeral was right there at the church, right there on King Drive, right next to Oblock, right? So JHood says he was out there with somebody else that day, the day Tooka died, and all the members from Fbg and 63rd were coming out of the church. So just imagine how deep they were, especially after losing Tooka or whatnot, right? So they must have been crazy deep. So there was police out there, a lot of cars, and JHood said he was coming through there and he saw Billionaire Black and some of the members in a car mad deep. He said they were talking trash, like they were trying to get at him, talking mad shit to JHood. JHood said he put the Speedy Gonzalez boots on and hauled ass. He said, I was up out of there, man. He said, y'all was crazy deep. He said, I don't know if you guys took the red light or kept going because I didn't look back. I was gone. So Billy's like, man, we didn't take no red light. We was still talking shit. We was on your ass. JHood's like, shit, you ain't lying. We was gone. We wasn't trying to find out what was going to happen. You guys is crazy deep. And it's crazy, man, but it's a good thing, man. It's just like, damn, like, it reminds me of the stories I used to have with some of the people I had got into shootout with. Now when we see each other type shit, like, we'll laugh. Like, man, you wasn't shooting back that day. Shut your ass up, man. Like, I could have conversations like this with some of my old ops now. Where we could talk about how many times you did shoot or how many times you didn't shoot or you lying, you was ducking that day when I was on your ass. Like, it's true facts. I had conversations with dudes that we can, talk now and kind of like put these things past us because we're growing and we're not on that type of time and no more type shit, right? I know a lot of people is going to be questioning whether Billy is going to continue to be doing this peace talk stuff because in his music, he said there's no peace talk. They're not doing no peace. But he did mention that he's able to sit down with JHood and talk because JHood is moving different and he's really about peace. He really practices what he preaches, right? So he's like, I don't know if I could be able to sit down like this with anybody else from the other side. He said, but you right here, JHood, I can sit down and do this with you because you about yours. You really real about yours. You really, you're really about peace. And I can see that. So he really made it clear, like, yo, this is not for everybody. I'm not going to be able to sit down and have these peace talks or these conversations with just anybody from the other side. It's just not happening. You got to understand where he's coming from, man. He lost Duck. He lost a lot of people, So at the end of the day, it's not going to be easy for him to sit down with just anybody. Who do y'all think should be having a sit down? Or who do y'all think will never have a sit down? Or who do you guys think will never be able to have a sit down at all? And you guys would like to see have a sit down and have a conversation like this. Let me know what y'all think. Bullshit you to the shitty.
It was Tooka funeral, man. And then Billionaire, I don't know who you was in the car, but it was two of them in the car. They stopped right there on 65th. We running, we trying to hurt. He one of the ones. You feel me? From up over there, the biggest, one of the biggest one. Him and Duck.
Yeah.
All right, nigga. All right. Hey, I would have started all them niggas.
I was deep as hell. I know what you're talking about. I was deep as hell. Like,
we still giving back a free t-shirt for any video that gets 100 likes within 1,000 views. Dudes don't want a free t-shirt, I guess, cause we ain't getting 100 likes within 1,000 views. Just get it.